Parenting is an enormous responsibility. From the earliest of years, we're helping to meet the most basic of needs. Putting food on the table, clothes on their back, a roof over their head. And then as they transition into the school-age years, helping them to develop friendships so that they feel accepted. Helping them to succeed academically. Making sure the homework gets done, they're doing the reading, they're improving in their math, they're writing, all the basic skills, and on and on. And then suddenly we hit the middle school years. And some of those responsibilities begin to shift if we give kids the opportunity to do that. At a recent parent education event, a mom came up to me afterwards and said, thank you for helping me to understand that there are some responsibilities that my son can now take on. And it doesn't make me a bad parent when he forgets to bring his homework to school. And I said, absolutely not. She had kind of taken on that responsibility of making sure that his homework got to school. And if it didn't, then essentially what that meant was that she was not taking responsibility. That in turn made her a bad parent. I said, of course not. You've already laid the groundwork throughout the elementary school years. You've set into place some amazing habits, helping them to get organized, making sure the homework gets in the backpack is in a place where it's going to be on a direct path to the car or the bus in the morning. So you have set all of those things in place. The foundation is there. Now it's your child's opportunity to step up and take responsibility, giving you the opportunity to step back. And sometimes that means that your son is going to forget his homework or his lunch or his PE uniform or his band instrument, and that's okay. That's okay, because there's a consequence in place that you didn't have to put into place. So she was very welcoming of the idea that there are some newfound responsibilities that she no longer has to assume. And that gives her child the opportunity to step up, take responsibility. Read a story recently about two college roommates, and they'd been off to school for about a month, and young lady telephones back home, talks to her dad and says, I'm really enjoying college, loving it. What's new? There's only one problem. Dad says, what's that? Well, my roommate has had a friend staying with her now, and it's been a couple of weeks. So the father right away suspects, the boyfriend's over there. Calls the school, gets the dorm manager on the line. What is the policy here? How long can kids stay? And when guests, and how, what's about 3 days, sir? Well, my daughter said that her roommate has had somebody there for now nearly 2 weeks. Well, we'll look into it. As it turns out, her roommate's mother had been staying with them, doing all the cooking, doing all the cleaning, doing the laundry, and essentially had moved in. And these are 18-year-olds. Right? So it wasn't the boyfriend at all. It was just mom still wanting to take responsibility for meeting some of those most basic needs. Never really had the opportunity to step back and give her daughter the opportunity to step up and take some of those responsibilities. And the thing is, over time, kids do not want then to step up and take responsibility. It's called learned helplessness. If you do it for me, I don't need to do it for myself. That works out wonderfully for me. Okay? The key is here during the middle school years when kids are really wanting the independence is to give them those opportunities. So I challenge you with 2 ideas here. Number 1, create a list of those things that you feel like your child could be able to take responsibility for. If you need some help, here's a few. Washing their own clothes, making their own lunch, making sure their homework gets back to school on time. There's 3. Add a couple of more. Okay? That is going to become your list that's going to launch you into the new school year. You may even consider wanting to start in on a few of those this summer. Okay? Number 2, now that you have the list in place, create a second list, which are things that you still feel like you need to take responsibility for. Okay? And then the challenge there is every week, start to cross one of those off. Okay? Hopefully, cleaning up the bedroom is not on the second list that you've created. Move that one over to the first list if it is. All right? Planning all of the meals. That may be on your list of to-dos right now, things that you feel responsible for. You know what? Kids can take part in that process and they'd be more than excited to do so. Right? Taking care of the family pet. That may be on your second list. That's something that you can start to remove and shift the responsibility over to your child. They're ready, they're willing, they're able. They may not be excited about it right now, but they can definitely step up and take responsibility. So that is the challenge. Two main ideas. Okay? You do not want to be the parent that has moved in with your college-age child. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I will talk with you soon. Take care.